everyone, welcome back to my channel, Awaken with Courtney. My name is Courtney and welcome here if you're new and welcome back if you have been with me before. So we are in day 10 of the Revive and Renew for 2022 challenge. I can't believe how quickly the time is going by. So today I have for you a full all over body deep stretch. This is just going to feel really nice, really satisfying, and you're just going to feel so open and awake when you step off your mat. So this is going to be a great practice to do in the morning if you just need to get your body moving and wake up your muscles, and it will also be a lovely stretch to do for night time if you are just wanting to release any physical and mental tension before you go to bed. So let's dive in. We're going to start today in Child's Pose. So turning to face the top of your mat. If you have any discomfort around the hips, the groin, or the inside of the legs, you can take your knees together. Otherwise, we're going to walk our knees to the long edges of the mat, bring the big toes together, sitting bones back on the heels, and walk your hands towards the top of your mat. Drop your forehead down if that feels good. You're welcome to take a block underneath the forehead if that feels better here. Just allow yourself to arrive in this space. Allow yourself to arrive physically, mentally. Can you commit to yourself for these next 10 to 20 minutes? Can you bring your awareness fully into your mat and into your body? Nowhere else to be, and nothing else to do. And throughout our practice today, all I want you to do is just bring conscious awareness to the muscles that we're working on, offering a nice deep stretch to today. Just bringing that conscious awareness to invite the muscles to open a little bit more, just to release a little bit more. Just continuing to deepen the breath into the area between the shoulder blades. Breathing into the area behind the chest. Well done. And then when you're ready, let's walk our hands over to the right side of our mat and drop the chest and the head down. Let's take our awareness to our left side body. And use your breath to control how deep your stretch is here. Noticing how we can use our breath to create physical and emotional space in our body. With every exhale, just letting go and releasing. Well done. Gently walk your hands back to center, and we're going to take a child's pose, thread the needle here. So with your right arm, thread it under the left arm and take your right cheek down towards the mat. Breathing deeply here. Just enjoying wherever you feel the stretch today, because we don't always feel the stretches in the exact same place. Well done. And then when you're ready, taking your left hand back towards your head, press yourself up. Extend the arms once again, and then let's walk our hands to the left side of our mat, dropping forehead and chest back down here. This time bringing conscious awareness to the right side body. Consciously deepening the breath into the right side. And again, using your breath to decide how big of a stretch you need here today. What sensations are you experiencing in these places today? Well done. Gently walk your hands back to center, and then this time thread your left arm underneath your right arm. Drop your left cheek towards the mat. Breathing deeply into your middle and upper back. Just taking this time to observe how the movement is feeling for you today. And just remembering that it can vary from day to day. One pose might feel one way and then feel completely different the next day. This is just part of the ebb and flow of life. Well done. When you're ready, let's bring our hands to extend at the top of our mat once again. Take a full breath here and actually spider the fingers here and lift the elbows up off the mat. Take a deep breath. Well done. And when you're ready, gently, slowly walking your hands back up towards your knees and bring the knees back together. Perfect. From here, let's find our way into our tabletop. So the shoulders coming over wrists, hips over knees. And we're going to do a slightly different cat and cow. So it's not really going to be a cat and cow, but it's going to hopefully provide the same relief for the spine. So instead of taking your cat-cow by dipping the belly and rounding the spine, you're going to draw circles with your belly. So think about dropping your belly as if you're scraping something at the bottom, then round your spine and then dip your belly. So you're kind of drawing circles with your hips here as you drop the belly round the spine. Imagine scraping something with your belly. Inhaling as the belly drops and exhaling as the spine rounds. So just taking really fluid, juicy movement here. I want you to be as present in your body as you can here. So what is going on for you right now? How does your body feel in these movements? Now let's take that in the opposite direction. So whichever way you were drawing circles, let's flip over to the other side. Scraping barrels to the other side, dropping the belly, rounding the spine. Inhaling to come down and exhaling to round. Just a few more like this. Well done. Okay, when you're ready, come back to center. And then we're going to take the gaze over the right shoulder and look back towards your right ankle. Deepen the breath into the left side body here. Well done. And then turning to take your gaze over at the left shoulder, back towards your left heel. Breathe into the right side body. Well done. And from here, we're going to take our puppy pose. So with your hips remaining over the knees, start to walk your hands down towards the top of the mat and let your chest just completely drop down here. So take the forehead to the mat, or if you've got the space in the chest and the shoulders, you can take your chin down here. So just relaxing into this, enjoying this stretch across the chest, into the shoulder girdles, but just be gentle. The body is not completely warm here, so just being really gentle with pushing yourself in these stretches. Well done. And as you inhale here, lift yourself up and then gently lower your belly to the mat. We're going to go in for our Sphinx pose to continue this lovely chest opening here. So roll the shoulders back, shoulders stacked over elbows, spread the palms wide and draw your chest forward, keeping your gaze neutral. Engage the quads a little bit here, press the tops of the feet into the mat. Well done. from here, slide your hands underneath your shoulders, tuck the toes, lift the chest, send the sitting bones back, and let's find our way into downward facing dog. So taking it easy here again, we're not very warm. So bend the knees, press your chest towards your thighs, dig in with the index finger and thumb. Well done. So from here, pick up your right leg, bend the knee, and open up the hip any amount. So finding just that nice stretch for the right quad, the right hip flexor. And then let's just draw some gentle circles with the knee here, just waking up our hips. Drawing your circle in the opposite direction. Well done. And then from here, ripple forward and step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. So find your way into your lizard lunge. Drop the back knee down and then just let yourself settle in here. So just letting the hips settle, nothing too strenuous here. Again, just bringing that conscious awareness to the area that you feel the stretch here. So we don't want to come out of the body, especially when we're stretching. We definitely want to stay in our body, being mindful. And then from here, option to take your hand onto your right thigh, open up your right hip, roll the right shoulder back and turn to look up at the ceiling for a gentle twist here. Deep breaths. Well done. Gently release. From here, bend the back knee. Option to stay here, or maybe reach back. See if you can grab the right foot. Draw the heel in towards the glute. Being super gentle here though. This is a deep stretch flow, but again, our muscles are still a little bit cool, so we definitely want to be gentle here. Directing the breath to those sticky areas. Maybe it's the hips, maybe it's the quads, maybe it's somewhere totally different. Well done, and then drop the back foot really gently and slowly back down to the mat. And then take your right hand back to the inside of the right foot and send your sitting bones back. Let's take a modified half split pose here. So what we're going to do is point the toes up, send the sitting bones back, and turn to face your right leg. Looking up with a flat back on spider fingers. And as you exhale, if it's in your practice, option to walk your hands down and just let your body cascade over that front leg. Breathe deeply into the back body here. Breathe deeply into the right hamstring and don't force anything. Take yourself to a place where you feel a satisfying stretch, but please don't take yourself to the place where you're experiencing pain. There's no need to punish our bodies. Well done. Sink back into the front foot. Walk your hands back to center, tuck the back toes under, and sweep that right leg back. Let's find our way back to our downward facing dog. Well done. Now let's take that conscious awareness back into the body. And just for a moment, notice any subtle or obvious differences between the right side and the left side. After the work that we've just done, just simply noticing how's the right side feeling compared to the left. Can you approach these differences with compassion and gentleness? Learning to accept our perfectly imperfections, our perfectly imperfect physical bodies. Well done. Then from here, picking up the left leg, send it up, bend the knee, open up the hip, finding your desired hip stretch here. See if you can keep the weight even across both hands. And then gentle circles with the left knee. Wake up that left hip. Well done. Gentle circles in the opposite direction. And then ripple forward, step the left leg up to the outside of the left hand. Drop the left knee down. Right knee down. So take a moment here to settle in, just noticing how are things feeling on this side. How do my hips feel? How do my knees feel? If the back knee feels uncomfortable here, you can tuck the toes under to add a little bit of support. You can also roll your mat up if you don't have a blanket or cushion to hand. And again, just noticing how things feel between sides. I, for one, have quite a tight right hip flexor, so I've got to be just a little bit more gentle on this side. Option here to take the left hand up to the left thigh, open up the left hip, and roll the left shoulder back as you take the gaze up. Gentle twist here. Staying with your breath. Exhale to release. And from here, you might want to try bending the right knee. Stay here if this is enough. If it's for you today, maybe reaching back to grab the foot and draw the heel in towards the glute. So for me, picking up the foot today is just not going to work. I'm already feeling a significant stretch on my right hip flexor here just now. I'm just going to honour that feeling, honour where I am in this moment. Well done. Now, if the back foot is up, gently drop it back down. And then send your sit bones all the way back. Extend the left leg. So option 2, keep the sole of the foot flat or point the toes up. Straighten the leg any amount and turn to face that left leg. So inhaling, keeping that spine nice and long. And if it's in your practice today, or if you know that this is in your practice, option to walk your hands forward. Taking a deep breath, look up, and exhale, let your body just cascade over the left leg. Breathing really deeply here, expanding the back of the rib cage. Well done. And then when you're ready, taking the hands back to the inside of your left foot, sink into the left side. Pick up the back foot, sweep that left leg back, find downward facing dog. So this will be our last downward dog in this deep stretch flow. And your option is to take any movement that feels good for you here. So maybe walking out your heels feels nice for the back of the legs. Maybe it feels nice to rock the hips from side to side. Maybe finding another side body stretch here. Well done. On your next exhale, just rolling the knees back down to the mat. Now from here, we're going to take our half straddle. So you're going to come onto the sit bones and turn to face the long edge of your mat. You're going to extend the left leg out and take the sole of the right foot into the left inner thigh. So there's no rules as to how wide out the left leg has to be. Keep your toes pointing up to protect your knee joint here and actually engage the left quad a little bit here as well. So you're going to inhale the arms up, grow tall through the crown of the head, and as you exhale, drop your left outer forearm to the inside of your left shin and open up your chest. So keeping your right bicep in line with your ear, trying not to collapse into your chest here, opening up nice and proud, gazing up or down, taking that breath consciously into the right side body. Well done. Inhale to windmill the arms all the way up. And then let's take that on the other side. Left leg bends, right leg extends. So pointing the right toes up this time, engage the right quad. Take the sole of the left foot into the right inner thigh and see if you can keep both sitting bones grounded down here. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up, growing tall through the crown of the head. Exhale, drop the outside of the right forearm to the floor, parallel to the right shin, and left bicep parallel with ear. Chest nice and open. Left fingertips active here, trying not to let the hand go floppy. Consciously breathing into the left side. Well done. Inhale to windmill the arms up. And then we're almost there now. We're going to take our shoelace or modified shoelace pose before we finish up. So I'm going to extend my legs out in front of you, but you can extend your legs towards the top of your mat. And you're going to cross your right leg over the left knee. So ideally we're going to have our knees towards stacking. If this means that you can't keep both sitting bones on the mat, just take the right foot flat or cross it over and keep it flat here. There's no rules where you have to be. And if you are familiar with shoelace in your yin practice, or maybe you're familiar with your Gomukhasana, you can maybe bend the left leg as well and bring the heels towards the hips. So from here, option to hug your right knee if you've got the leg bent and the foot flat, and take your half Lord of the Fish style pose. If you're here in shoelace, you're going to take your hands to prayer, take a deep breath in, and exhale, turn to face the right. Maybe you're going to stay here, or maybe you're going to hook the outside of your left arm over your right thigh. Breathing deeply here. Again, conscious awareness towards what sensations you are experiencing in your body. Direct the breath to those stickier areas. Well done, gently release. And let's change sides. So using your hands to help, peel the legs up. Left leg extends, left knee bends. So half shoelace variation. If your left sitting bone is peeling off the mat, then put the sole of the foot flat on the mat, or you can just keep it in front of your left glute here. So if you're in this variation, you're going to hug the knee, drop the left fingertips back, inhale, lift up tall. Or you can take your half shoelace or full shoelace variation. Bring the heels in towards the hips, ground the sitting bones down, hands to prayer. Inhale to lift the chest, and exhale, turn to face the left. Option to stay here or hook the outside of your right arm this time, over the left thigh. Maybe gaze is going up. And again, directing conscious awareness to the sensations in the body. Where are you feeling the stretch here? Well done, and exhale gently to release from wherever you are. So let's use our hands to help and cross the legs. And then we're going to take a little windshield wiper here. So bringing the feet just beyond hip width distance, knees bent, just rock the knees from side to side. Well done. Just offering an internal and external rotation for your hips. Well done. And then to finish off, find your way into any comfortable seated or lying down position. Depends how much time you have. If you've got a little bit of time to relax, I encourage you to lie down, or else just come to sit in any way that is comfortable for you. Close down your eyes, roll your shoulders back, shoulder blades melting down your spine. And just allow yourself a few moments here to let the effects of your practice settle in. Just noticing how your body's feeling. How does your mind feel? Giving yourself this time to acknowledge and check in with yourself. Well done. When you're ready, let's bring our hands together in front of our heart. You're welcome to stay here a bit longer if you wish, or you can let me guide you out of the practice now. Take a nice deep breath in, sweeping the arms back and reach up high overhead. Exhale, draw the hands to heart. Lifting the thumbs up to your forehead. Namaste, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in for your deep stretch yoga flow today. Let me know how you found it. Please drop me a comment, and I would love it if you would subscribe for further videos, especially to be notified of when the videos are going live for our Revive and Renew for 2022 challenge. So yes, please subscribe, hit the bell, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Have a lovely day. Bye.